All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man, he gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, man, let's talk about this report that's going around from D.C. saying that Jerami Grant, Andre Drummond, DeMar DeRozan wants to come to D.C. and play with Westbrook and Bradley Beal. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And it's straight malarkey. Guarantee you that it's malarkey. I mean, and why would Jerami Grant? I can see if it said L.A., Lakers, Clippers, even the Knicks. You know, why would Jerami Grant want to go from the Pistons, especially after he did that nice little open letter, that little interview that he loved playing for Troy Weaver and Dwayne Casey, black head coaches and black GM. You know, he had a breakout season in Detroit. He had, 3-year deal for $60 million. Why would he want to go to D.C.? No offense to this great city of D.C., Chocolate City. A lot of different reasons to go down there. But why would you want to go play with the Wizards and Russell Westbrook again? You know, even if they had him, I just don't think it's going to work. Maybe they get the 7th, 6th seed or something of that nature. But honestly, man, I just don't see, you know, I don't really see, like, yeah, I mean, you had Kevin Durant. I'm like, okay, maybe they might have a chance to do something. You know, honestly, I'm thinking that maybe Westbrook trying to get out of there. You know, and maybe try to get there to the Knicks, and maybe the Wizards could finesse the Knicks with Russell Westbrook. You know, somebody that can take a little pressure off of Julius Randle. But Jerami Grant wanted to go to D.C. I could see if they were saying maybe the Wizards, the Heat, but especially after that interview he had, it seemed like he was pretty happy, you know, with the situation in Detroit. And he left a winning situation in Denver, which, you know, maybe with him this year, they win a championship, or maybe they do win a championship without him. Why would you leave a winning situation, come to Detroit, because you want to be the man? So why would you go from a situation where you're the man, where you're the third fiddle again? I just don't see that happening. And even if he was going to the Lakers, I don't think he want to be a third or fourth fiddle anyway. I think he enjoyed, you know, kind of being in Detroit, being the man. I think he sees the potential in being Detroit. And I think he like, you know what? Eventually somebody gonna come in here and be the man. And I just want to be a part of winning situation. I just think he embodies what a Piston is. A guy that went second round, didn't play a lot, worked hard. I think it's time for Washington to blow it up. Honestly, I think it's time for them. I think it's time for them to blow it up. I think it's time for them to be in a situation where they trade Russell Westbrook to like the Knicks, let Bradley Beal go where he wanted to go. Time to start over. It ain't Scott Brooks' fault. They just never had the personnel. Even with John Wall, it just wasn't gonna work. And sometimes you got to. And they got some young players. They got Denian Dobovich. They got the kid out of. They got the kid out of Gonzaga, YU, whatever his name is. You got some building blocks. Just clear your cap. Let them dudes go get some aspiring contracts. Build up a lot of draft capital like OKC doing, and do it over again. Maybe you can get them off on the Boston Celtics. But Jerami Grant wanted to come down there. Where did you hear that from? You know, why would he want to come down there? What does the Wizards got to offer? A 7th, 6th seed? I think the Pistons are in a better position to win than the Wizards. Honestly, I think the Wizards don't have no hope. You got Pat Statter, Westbrook, and you got Bradley Beal, who undersized 2-guard. Come on. What would Grant do for DC? He's not gonna be the scorer he was in Detroit. Bradley Beal, Westbrook hogging the ball. So what's the point? What's the point? You know, they won. They won one funky game over the Wizards when Embiid went out. When Embiid wasn't even out there in game five, they still couldn't win nothing. I think it's time to go. Maybe they changed their name to the Bullets or something. Back to the Bullets. They said that was too violent. I mean, okay. But I just don't see how he changed his life drastically in DC. Now, if you add a Kevin Durant, a Harden, Karl Anthony Towns, maybe something to change. Maybe something to change. But I mean, why would Drummond want to go there unless it's about money? DeRozan just left one of our recent winners in San Antonio said he didn't want to live there. You think a West Coast kid want to go to DC and be cold and lose? I'm thinking that kid want to stay on the West. I'm thinking you might see a sign and trade between the Clippers or the Lakers for DeRozan. You know, there's been rumors that the Lakers want to give us Kyle Kuzma in a second round pick, and I'm like, shit, not for Jerami Grant. Detroit fucking with Jerami Grant. You're going to have to give us something nice. A bunch of picks, not no funky second round pick. You know, Kuzma from the mid, but sheesh. He ain't no Piston by trade. He like to shoot and score a lot. Big 7'10", 6'10", 6'9" ass nigga that like to shoot. Get your old albino light skin butt on the block. But you know LeBron, you know, he turned, you know, them 4s and 5s into stretch 4s and 5, like Chris Bosh, Kevin Love. You know, he do that. But Jerami Grant, hell no. Fuck want to go to DC and play for them. Now I can see if they was the football team, they should keep that name too. I can see if they was the Washington football team, that'd be dope. Cause they on the rise, but not the Bullet Wizards. They on the fall. Nobody want to play with sorry ass Westbrook. People not gonna say it. He probably a good playmate, but he's a terrible. He probably a good person, but he a terrible teammate to play with. I wouldn't want to play with him. It's like playing with Iverson and not winning. You know, but if you do go to DC, you know, give me a Denny, give me Ryu and y'all first round pick this year. Y'all don't need them niggas. I ain't got nothing against the Wizards. I'm just saying. That reporter making shit up unless Westbrook told him or somebody that unless they called and told him, but why would they? It'd have to come from somebody like Westbrook or somebody that's close on the team to Grant. You know, or somebody that was violating the whatever. Excuse me, somebody was violating the league policies. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check the Detroit Pistol Talk playlist out. Don't forget to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all my social media links there. You can reach out anytime you have business, question, inquiry, response, video question links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. It's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.